Okay, all right. To anyone listening, welcome to the Next Generation Orientation Podcast. Welcome to another episode. On this episode, we are talking about anxiety about money. Anxiety about money. You know, most of the times, our society, a lot of people have actually tried to misunderstand the pursuit of money. You know, the anxiety comes in. Anxiety is all about fears of emotion. It can generate from trauma from past experience. You know, once you're being scared of your finances, once you're being scared of not being able to afford the things you think you need in your life or the things you want in your life. So it's a kind of trying to reshape our mentality and knowing how to manage our anxiety at the end of the topic. Okay, so it's not just me here. I have a brother and a friend with me, Paul Anyaele. Alphabet, you can call him Alphabet, but welcome to the show, brother.
What's
happening, my boy? What's happening, man?
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wonderful people.
We're listening.
I'm honored and I'm humbled to be here.
We're happy to have you too.
To talk about the anxiety about
money. Yeah. So why did you choose that topic, anxiety about money?
Oh, like I told you initially. I at some point I feel I am not in the right position to talk about money.
Okay.
You know, some people will say, what does he know about money?
You know, good money or those kind of things.
Wait till he gets. You never see anything, so you want the advice. So you can probably advise people on what you don't know.
Yeah,
you understand? But one thing I know is anxiety is for sure. Most times it leads to depression.
Yes.
A lot of people are depressed. Most people they have high blood pressure. Some people are living it fake. You know, with this slogan they say, "Fake it till you make it."
And all those stuff.
You know, but most times, you know, there are some certain questions you need to ask yourself, and that question is: does it really worth it?
Is it really necessary? Yes.
Okay, let's not digress from the topic. Anxiety
about money. Because one thing I know about anxiety is that when it comes to our present society right now, especially our youth, we've felt so much pressure meeting up to our needs and all those stuff, and either from family or from our special ones and all those stuff. So things happening around us, so we felt a lot of pressure. So I think this topic is something that we need to anybody listening, I think you have to just pay closely attention, because anxiety about money is something that is happening to us even without we knowing.
Yeah,
exactly. Yes.
You know, the anxiety, sometimes it comes consciously. Sometimes we are conscious about it. Sometimes we are unconscious about it. But be it as it may, we face it every day in our life.
Yeah.
We always come encounter things that push us. Why is it not me? Why is it not happening now? You know, and sometimes we will end up forgetting to enjoy the moment, the present, the moment, which is the most important thing. Because no matter how it is, you know, you see, money is very, very important. Like, if there is, the importance of money can never be overemphasized. But I'm still of the opinion that too much money does not solve money problems.
Exactly.
Now,
too much
when this anxiety comes, like
it's on you. Yes. Actually,
this is what I want.
Yes,
sometimes
exactly.
a car will pass by you, like,
I want to buy this car
before the end of this year. You know, what? No, it's okay. It's okay for you to desire something. It's okay for you to, you know, admire and wish. And
it's okay.
You're supposed to be inspired, you know.
Yes, exactly.
So if someone's success or some story somewhere, let it be an inspiration to you.
Exactly.
And don't forget to live one day
at a time. Just enjoy the moment.
Yes. It's just a movement. You keep moving. You enjoy it, both the good and the bad. And most times, I think why some youth get pressured is there are several factors. You know, there are several factors. One of them, I think, is peer pressure. Sometimes, you know, as the mind the mind has no control of its own. So sometimes most of the things that plays around the social media environment tend to reflect in the negative, to some people. Some people get pressured.
We tend to live in social media experience without minding the reality that comes out from it. But it's not reality. There's no reality in the life.
The reality is there. No matter how you want to do it, definitely you have to work for money. You need money to pay your bills.
You need a lot of things.
The final things of life, you need money. Obviously, that's what you need. Right? Now, but why you have the one? I'm not saying just lay down your plan, have a plan. Break it down to the smallest particle, to the smallest step.
Yes.
Then start from there.
Small.
Then enjoy it. Most times, we equate time with money. Do you understand? We equate time
with money.
Or to money. You understand? But time is bigger than money. Time make a lot of difference.
Exactly.
For whatsoever thing you're doing, for whatsoever thing you're looking for, whatsoever thing you desire.
With time.
Time is the difference.
Exactly.
So when you say time is money, money is. I can give you at this very moment here, we're spending time. I'm living a portion of my life I can never get back.
Exactly.
I can never get back any money I spend here, as in any time I spend here. But be it as it may, whatever it is I spend here that is money,
you can get it back.
I can get it back.
Yes, you can get it back.
But you see, time make the difference.
So when you fail to enjoy the time, you feel as if you have more anxiety, because you'll be thinking that one thing that our people, let me say the youth, don't actually understand is that they tend not to. What they don't have is should I say gratitude, because gratitude actually makes you to appreciate what you've gotten or what you have
at the moment.
So from appreciating what you have at the moment, then you will now tend to understand that this thing that you have at this moment, there are millions of people out there that don't have it. I don't know if you understand. And exactly what you are looking up to have also, there are also millions of people that don't have it. So be mindful of how be intentional about gratitude. So you appreciate what you have, then look out for what you don't have or whatever you wish you want to have. So to avoid anxiety.
I'm lucky to have my granny alive, and
your grandmom, your granddad.
My grandmom.
Okay.
So sometimes when I call her and speak about it, for the first thing she will tell me is, "Don't be in a hurry."
Exactly.
Sometimes it might seem to be a miracle, but sometimes I sit back and try to digest. Why would she say that to me? I have series of slides, even in my laptop. I have messages from older people, 9700 and something, 80 something, and the only thing they talk about is just to be patient. My granny will say, you see, in this life you can never be the best.
Never.
So now when you understand that fact, all right, you will say that, okay, now at this point at this point in my life, all right, someone else somewhere is actually wishing to be there. So, but I'm not yet enjoying this same moment
that someone is wishing to be.
That someone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because now it's on you. You just want it to be. You just want to be among. You just, this is how it is.
Can they keep it?
Doing it? Yes. So that's not how it is.
Yeah. And one thing that is actually causing those anxieties is, like we said, social media. A lot of things that we listen to social media. Maybe some kind of music. Maybe some music will tell you, whatever your mates do, follow them do. All this kind of music. You think you are motivating yourself, but you are actually triggering the act of anxiety more, because you feel like what your mate do, follow them do, and your mates just the buy bands. You understand? You won't follow them.
But the Benz is German.
I don't know. You won't follow them.
But the Benz is German. But this still leads to some. When you start digging deep, You understand that? From my own opinion, I don't know, somebody else might have different thing to say, but from my own perception, I feel that it's Africa. A black man is structured that way.
Exactly.
Yes. What validates a black man is his purchasing power.
His purchasing power. Yes.
What can you buy?
What can you?
It's not what problem have you solved. It's what can you buy?
And that is talking our mentality.
So even when you look at it overseas, those white rappers and the rest, just look at most of them. You see, some of them are calm when we talk about the pure white rappers.
Yeah.
Or you see, when they talk about the black rappers, finally we'll have music. But they end up singing about all these designers.
Yeah, that is what they end up.
All these designers they sing about. They are all white, and they don't need to wear those things to validate themselves. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Yes, I'm getting you, bro.
Now, what a white man believes is himself, what he can do. He looks simple.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
So having this confidence in himself, he can't get somebody that understands himself to get to be rushing. I know where I'm going to. Exactly. I have my map on me. I have my map with me, and I have my compass. I know my direction, and I'm moving head on.
Yes. And all that.
And I know what I will encounter. Exactly. That is what it is.
Exactly.
So you see them, they end up boasting about Mercedes Benz,
I know this,
Gucci. I'm not saying it's not okay to look nice, all right? But what I'm saying is, let's what you have inside, let's your self-realization, let the content of who you really are be the designers you wear before you wear any other
thing. So like I used to say, let me just
see, let me explain more. See, you see all these things, even to me, all these things over times we've been demonized.
Exactly.
What can you buy? An African man will sell everything
you have
and buy everything.
Yeah.
He will sell what he has and buy what he doesn't, and it's everything. Because a black man buys. He's a buyer.
He's a consumer.
Yes, he's a buyer. That is how it has been structured. So, firstly, I think these are still, powers or circumstances that could actually affect anxiety for money, because we don't. There are a lot of people out there. When you watch YouTube, you watch Facebook, you see a lot of young guys there with craftsmanship. With some of them are mechanical engineers, build cars with cartons, and some of all those things. Those people are supposed to be celebrated. Those people are supposed to be the real celebrities. But now he can't buy anything. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. He can't buy anything. So his purchasing power is low. So nobody knows him. So sometimes it affects his mindset. So whatever thing he look out for, he wants it. So that he can be recognized.
Right, exactly. That is an African mentality for you.
So that he can be recognized.
And that's kind of is a very wrong mentality, because I think that we get our self-confidence from all those designers, and it's wrong. As a young guy or a young girl, as a youth, your self-confidence should be who you are, realizing who you are. Once you realize who you are, you will now know the quality elements of your being. Then that is when you have self-confidence. What you know, also knowledge. When you have this knowledge and doing something.
Sorry to cut you in. Say, sometimes these people end up buying things to validate themselves without investing in their own self.
That is exactly what I'm saying. If you know who you are, you know your elements, you know the things that you made up of. All those things shouldn't give you
validation.
It shouldn't. You understand? Like just for an example now, I might just put up my plain trouser, put up my shirt, my vintage shirt, whether it's not Gucci, it's not any of those, maybe your shoes and stuff, dress smart and look sweet, but and all those things might not even cost up to like 15,000.
That's very simple. That is a very simple.
I don't know if you understand, but someone wearing designers of more than 60,000 is still checking his or herself to know.
Am I
okay? And all those guys, stuff like that.
Wouldn't they think what Darren is not original?
Look at this guy we are back.
Are you sure?
Kai.
Tell me how I look, So, but already I know I have the confidence. I wear it already.
Like, come on. And it's affecting us a lot because you wouldn't want to. Most of them will say, "Mama, can I go for my guy?" Or most of those people is actually the kind of circle they are involved in. People that validate friendship regarding to what they have. Something like that. Just like there is one of my friend that said that when he was growing up, he was having this inferiority complex because he had a lot of pimples in his face. I don't know if you understand. So he thinks that some of his friends, kids now, they were kind of scaring away from him, So the only way he could get friends was with money. So he has no option to start stealing his mom's money. I don't know if you understand. He was telling me the story. So he will be bringing money to school almost every day. Then that is how he started having friends, because he would buying something other kids will want to just come around and stuff like that. So you see, that kind of person that growing up with that mentality, all he knows that mentality is kind of easy. It will be a traumatic experience because all he knows and all he believes in
is the power of money.
Is power of money, and which is not supposed to be so. But because of the lessons our society have taught him, trying to you're not being validated because you have. Can you imagine? I don't know if you understand. So we are still facing that kind of thing even at our youthful age. Some people, some of your friends that you mingle with, they are not validating you because you're not putting up like this. Where they tell you, say, get swag, get this one, get coordination, you get this, get that, something like that, and you'll be looking at yourself and be trying to check yourself wrongly. I don't know if you understand. Maybe and if you are doing what you're supposed to do, investing more time on yourself, trying to be better than you were yesterday, trying to realize yourself or trying to know yourself better, I don't think you'll be more you won't even be wanting to keep such friends. So I tell the youth.
The truth is I don't know what it feels actually. I don't know what it feels.
It feels horrible, kind of.
But I know. While growing up, I've always had confidence in myself. I haven't had one, I don't know. But I know, and I somewhat believe in what I know. Sometimes it doesn't go well, sometimes it goes well, but for whatever thing it is, the outcome, I stand and take responsibilities. Yes, so sometimes it all goes well, I'm happy, sometimes it doesn't, I bear the blame all alone. So I don't know, but the truth is, there is still more to life than money. For you to have anxiety over it. I don't know if you get what I mean. There is still more to life
than money. For you to have anxiety. It's not creating an atmosphere of happiness.
It's not. I don't know. Maybe when with that, you just try and understand time. Even if it's in the Bible. To everything there is time.
To everything a time and season. Exactly.
Time to laugh, time to be. So for every time there's still a season. It changes, it's not constant. So that is just what life is.
Yes, exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
That is exactly what life is.
Yeah.
So you enjoy it. I'm of the belief that for whatsoever thing, Bible says, for whatsoever thing my hand touches, the tread of my hand should touch, say it shall prosper. It's those things that my conviction. So I don't need to be tensed. He's doing it. Yes, I know, but I'll get there. I'll get there. I know I have the map. I know where I'm going to. So I don't just. I'm not afraid. For only thing I know is that you don't need too much money to solve money problem.
Wow.
You understand? You don't. I don't know if you don't understand how it goes.
You don't need to. Some people believe that money is brings happiness.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. So you don't need too much money to solve money problem. What solves money problem? Contentment does.
Exactly.
that is it. Understand that human worth is insatiable. We have a lot of big men now. If you check Forbes, we see big people, and they still have money problem, believe me.
Because they still want to solve more problems.
Because they already have money, and the money problem is there. For whatever money you have has its own problem. So the more money you have, the more
problem you have.
So money does not
solve money problem. Contentment does. Yeah. Because
so now understanding contentment does, then you understand that life comes like normally in different phases for time and season.
For time and season.
The time is for anytime you have excess in your that inflow, you make your savings and you enjoy it. Whenever you're having your hard time, you still enjoy it. Because all those things are just part of life.
Yeah,
there is no rush. Don't think that when you have too much money, you solve money problems.
No, never. You can't. Yes. You can't. Yeah, a lot of people misunderstand that, and I think where else this there's a very simple rule of life here that I think when we look at our fingers, all fingers are not equal. So, and when it comes to friendship, also group of friends, some friends should understand that. Yes, I know that everybody will have money, but some friends will have money more than.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
So then, what is happening in our society is that they don't tend to accept the fact that our money will not be the same. Like ego money in our man. I don't know if you understand. So I think people that are things putting themselves in anxiety are people that are trying to look at their friends' pockets. You understand? Or maybe at somebody that is close to them, at their friend pocket, and they are thinking that this person is making more money than I am, something like that. I need to do this, I need to. Then you are putting yourself on anxiety because you fail to understand that now. You fail to understand that everybody will never. I have never seen anybody in this life that, so maybe let me say, a group of friends that have equal money. I don't know if you understand. And I've never seen any fingers that is equal. It's not possible. So we need to try to be understanding all those things. Like it helps, it helps when you try to understand that you're in a group of friends and all that you people cannot actually have the same money. It helps too. It helps to put you in anxiety because I have some group of friends that I used to know then back in school. So what is actually causing problem is because of me. I know what brought problem was they tend not to make it open, and it was because of money problem. I don't know if you understand, but when a man is angry, he started speaking from his heart. So something occurred that day. Let me not be going deep into details. Something occurred that day, and I was just there observing, and I found out that so this person they already divest for this person because this person, let's say this person maybe in they choose they spend or in they do the things where these people know if they do, all those kind of stuff, So it's happening in our society. So it's something that our youth need to be mindful of. They need to be conscious of because most of these things you don't know. That is why you are falling victim of anxiety. And if you understand anxiety a lot and you understand the ways that it could be possible for you to develop an anxiety, if you just understand all these things, I think you've kind of solved let me say, should I say 70% or 60% yes of anxiety problem?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
First thing is just awareness.
Just be aware that it's
okay. This could actually put me under pressure, and anxiety will occur. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, this understanding about this is really going to put me. So you're going to be restless. I don't know when they call anxiety. You think you can. I don't know the best and the simplest or the best street word to use
define your anxiety.
Yes. But just know that it happens. It happens.
Like
all of a sudden you start saying that you are in unhealthy competition with somebody, and it's a problem for you. It is
a big problem.
It will affect you
mentally.
If at the moment you are in a particular point, somebody obviously is praying to get to someday, you are not even enjoying that point or that moment in your life. And tomorrow is not even guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Because even in the Bible, the rich man that said, "Oh, my heart be gladdened that we made so much money, so we've made so much for your mouth to eat and the rest." And in the night, God said, "Oh, you foolish man, this night is not going to pass this night. I'm taking your soul." So why are you killing yourself over the one you don't have? Why the one you have you're not even enjoying it?
Exactly. Because
and not like you own tomorrow. You hope for tomorrow.
Yeah, because we're hoping to live.
And tomorrow is not a gift.
It's not guaranteed.
Tomorrow is not a gift. It's today. That is why it's called present. Yes.
Yeah, people don't understand
give people
that.
Present. Present is a gift.
Yes. Because today, yesterday was actually past of today. Tomorrow coming will be today to come. So everything have to be now. Like you have to enjoy the moment. You have to learn how to enjoy now. You have to learn how to and fuel yourself in the present.
And funny enough, the final things, the beautiful things of life are not even expensive.
Exactly.
But
most of them is even free.
Most of them
are free.
Yes.
Are free.
It's just for you to just find out
how to
and know how to go about it.
Some people have this fear of health issues without knowing the solution for health. Being exposing yourself to sun and having a good sleep. I don't even understand. Just like we are saying, most of the good things in life are free.
Exactly.
Yes. So
exactly. But
some people don't know this.
Most times, most times, I think people don't seek. It's in the Bible. You seek. So there should be a desire and urge before you seek. You have it burning in you.
Exactly.
Not until you have it burning in you. If not, anxiety will be a dwelling place for you.
No, that's a good one. So talking about anxiety about money, we're still on the topic. So let's break it down now. How to actually get away from these circumstances. How do you feel, and like how to know when you're feeling this anxiety, because this anxiety it could lead to depression. It's not like it could lead to depression. It will definitely lead to depression. Yeah. And leading to depression, that is the worst part of it, because you will now feel that because depression is the moment that you feel that everything in this life is not working, that maybe God hates you, or like the sin is running against you, because that's the moment of depression. Like you'll be like a lot of anxiety and a lot will come up. You'll be like say the world hates you, but come on, that's not true. It's just a little bit. You're just feeling a kind of anxiety. You're scared,
and something I was talking about how to overcome, and for anybody out there that is having this anxiety about money, I want to tell you something. You see, making money can only work when you have something doing, and when you have something doing, definitely it will prosper. How do I know? It's in the Bible. God said, whatsoever.
That you need to have. Whatsoever. As long as you're enjoying.
And His word says, that His word will not come to pass.
Heaven and earth.
Let heaven and earth pass away.
In the Igbo definition strong. Kama hukumu naga abiana mezu. Kama eligwe na wa. Gabiga.
You understand?
Yeah.
So and he's not a man. He has not said it and he has not done it.
Yeah.
He said it. He asked you, have I said and have I not done it?
You can't hold him responsible.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
so when you have that conviction alone, for me, I enjoy it. So when you find yourself in a cycle of people that actually maybe they are existence with you, or you existing with them, you take a walk. You distance yourself. There is nothing wrong visiting and going.
Yeah.
You use the withdrawal mechanism. Use the withdrawal mechanism and withdraw. When you withdraw, you go back to self. Our advice is get a mirror, start talking to yourself. Always talk to yourself. When you look at the mirror, look at your potentials, look at who you are. Don't get pressured. Don't allow the trend overwhelm you. Because these two shall
pass away. Yes, a time will come. These two. This is a very wonderful topic. I guess without wasting much of our time, I think we've actually talked about the most vulnerable things and the most important things. So whenever you're feeling anxiety about anything, you're feeling anxiety about money, just try to understand that anxiety is just a fear. Fear of you not, you're thinking of, I know already you have things problems you want to solve with money. You understand? So anxiety comes when you think that you cannot be able to solve that problem. That is when anxiety comes. So, but when you believe that, okay, I have this problem, I have this thing that I need to do, and I have a plan on how I'm going to make money and do this, it will work for you.
And believe, and like I said, the mind is open, and belief comes from what you hear. That's why the Bible says, let what you hear, what you say, you as a speaker, because he knows that whatever this belief, faith is built on what you hear.
Yes.
He said, let what you speak minister grace
unto your life
to the hearers.
Oh.
That is what the Bible says. Let what you speak, because he knows that the mind has no control. So just have this understanding that, hey, you are actually reacting to whatever thing. You are reflecting to whatever thing that you are saying.
Yes.
So if the reflection, just like a mirror, you get a mirror, you look for a song, then you remember when we were small, we normally do it, we see, then you move it. So once that is how it is. So once it's on you, you know that the reflection of your environment is bringing it up. You change your environment.
Exactly.
Just know that, as for whatsoever reason it is, know that God's word can never change.
Never ever.
When you have to, when you are tensed, when you are pressured, when anxiety is there, remember to turn on to God.
Remember His words.
Remember to turn on, because He's the only person that can build your faith and your belief. Understanding His promises. He said, "Can a breastfeeding mother forget her nursing child?" It's very hard. But he said it's possible. He said it's possible, because him, as in the extent he believes that he can't forget you. He said it's very possible, for a breastfeeding mother to forget other than him. So his word is his word. His word is. So just try and find out God's word for you. Find out what you get something doing, and actually
get
something
yourself,
you have passion on.
Yes, surround yourself. Yes,
and,
because
and also find an environment that can help you grow. Find a circle of people that can help you grow, not people that you might be unconsciously in competition with,
and you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know. Yeah, exactly. So talking about the things that you love doing, we talk about passion and purpose. So on the topic that I talked about, passion and purpose, a lot of people think they are not growing in life, they are not moving forward. It's because of the things you are stuck in doing. You understand? So you need to find out, you need to make sure that anything that you're doing to make money, make sure it's something that you love doing, because
most importantly,
because anything that you love doing, that means your mind, your soul, your brain, everything, the atmosphere is connecting to that work.
And the truth is, you always find a better and more beautiful way to do it.
Yes, exactly, because this is something that you love doing. This is your passion. This is what you love doing. And surrounding yourself also with people, I know that yes, we all are guys, youths growing up, with guys with the leg, after within the soul, my guy, after another girl, that all those kind of stuff. I understand, yes, it's a normal thing for you growing up, but then please come on. Sometimes let the normal thing become abnormal, let the abnormal things become normal. Just try to think of life in the other way around, and what about having people that you can have a deep conversation with, also have fun, but what about the deep conversation? The
conversation is very important.
It's very important. What are you people speaking? What are you people saying? What are you discussing? What are you hearing? Yeah, what are you consuming? Exactly. Is it helping you?
Yes. Some things you consume, like food. There are some certain food you eat that is not healthy.
Yes.
Health.
Yes.
Likewise,
words.
Yeah. You understand? There are some unhealthy words. And one funny thing about this is, what it kills is your mind.
Exactly.
Go straight and kill it.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's not killing. Sometimes it will remove it. Sometimes it will remove it.
You just have an effect.
It has an effect.
It just has an effect in your mind.
Positive and negative. So it depends on what it is that is reflecting on.
Exactly. Oh my God! I think we've come to a conclusion to this topic.
Man, I don't really want to leave this topic. There are a lot of things,
Yeah,
living now.
We've lived the life. I understand from experience. I can see better than growing up. When you're having anxiety about this money, like, oh, they want to and they want to do this, want to do this.
Going to make Why growing up, my biggest fear was, man, are you sure I'm going to make money?
Because I know what the things on my head.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Believe me, I was scared. I was afraid. Whatsoever thing, if I can be sure that I can make money, don't worry, I'll be relaxed. And I think that's what's wrong with our youths.
Yes.
Most of us, including some people now, like even pastors.
They are just scared of how to.
Some of them, believe me, I want my church to be like this one. Sometimes unhealthy competition, sometimes,
and if their church is not like that, they are feeling depressed.
Some of them.
Yes, most of them, yeah.
So, you see, all these things, it happens in our everyday life.
Okay, I think we have to just come to the end of this wonderful episode. I hope and I'm glad you guys enjoyed every bit of what we said to you. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you, my brother, for coming to this podcast and for sharing what you have, your knowledge, of course. Thank you so much. We really appreciate those listening. If you're watching via YouTube, just do me this one favor, please. Just kindly subscribe to my channel and, of course, turn on your notification button and share my content as much as you can. And if you are listening via audio podcast, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, any place at all you're listening via audio channel, please just do me this favor, follow, subscribe, and share my content as much as you can. Thank you very much for listening. I will see you on the next episode. God bless you. Wow, this is amazing. This light, light off immediately. That's
the topic. With dead.
You go well, Abby.
No,
you go well, die.